Be me, 22, college student, University of Washington, major in gender studies, minor in sociology, fourth year, almost done, active in campus feminist groups, organizing, protesting, educating, social media presence, write articles for student paper, about toxic masculinity, about patriarchy, about dismantling gender roles, proud of my activism, proud of my education, proud of my awareness. Unlike my mom, who's stuck in past, with outdated views, about men and relationships. My mom is 48, nurse at local hospital, been divorced twice. First husband, my dad, left when I was 5, alcoholic, abusive, nightmare. Second husband, when I was 12, seemed nice at first, turned out to be controlling, emotionally abusive, left when I was 16. Mom's been single since 6 years, focused on work, focused on me, focused on surviving. Until now, call for mom. Tuesday evening. Honey, I have news. She sounds happy. Actually happy. First time in years. What's up? I'm seeing someone. Heart sinks. Here we go again. Oh, try to sound supportive. That's great, mom. His name is Frank. He's a construction foreman. Very kind, very stable. Construction foreman. Older man. Probably traditional. Probably toxic masculine. Probably another disaster. When did you meet him? 3 months ago. At the hospital. He came in with injured worker. We started talking. 3 months. And she's just telling me now. Why didn't you mention him before? Wanted to be sure. Before telling you. Before introducing you. Pause. I'd like you to meet him. This weekend. If you're free. Not free. Don't want to meet him. Don't want to watch. Mom makes same mistakes. Again. Sure, mom. I'll come home. Thank you, sweetie. She's so happy. So hopeful. So naive. Drive home Friday. 3 hours from Seattle. To small town. Where I grew up. Where mom still lives. Where nothing changes. Arrive at mom's house. Truck and driveway. Big truck. Construction company logo. Tools in back. Very masculine. Very traditional. Red flag already. Walk in. Mom is cooking. Actually cooking. Full meal. Setting table. Wearing makeup. Dressed nice. She never does this. He's already changing her. Making her perform. Making her conform. Classic pattern. Mom. She turns. Face lights up. Honey, you're here. Hugs me. Tight. She's lost weight. Looks healthier. Looks happy. But that's how it starts. Always starts good. Frank's in living room. Come meet him. Follow her. Preparing for worst. Expecting typical. Construction worker. Beer gut. Sexist jokes. Trump supporter probably. Walk in a living room. Man stands up. Tall, solid build. Work-worn hands. Flannel shirt. Jeans and boots. Gray hair, kind eyes. Not what expected. But still. Frank, this is my daughter. The one I told you about. He extends hand. Firm handshake. Respectful. Nice to meet you. Heard a lot about you. Mom talks about you constantly. His voice is warm. Genuine. Still don't trust it. You're at University of Washington. Studying gender studies. That's impressive. Mom told him everything. Of course. Yeah. Important work. Understanding power structures. Dismantling patriarchy. Say it pointedly. See how he reacts. He nods. Important stuff. No defensiveness. No mockery. No mansplaining. Interesting. But probably hiding it. Dinner is ready. We sit. Mom served everything. Of course. He's probably one of those men who expects to be waited on. Frank thanks mom for cooking. Compliments the food. Offers to help clean up. She weighs him off. He insists. You cooked. I clean. That's the deal. Wait, what? They have arrangement. Equal division of labor. That's unexpected. During dinner, Frank asks about school, about my major, about my activism. Actually seems interested. Not dismissive. Not condescending. Actually curious. What made you choose gender studies? Here's my chance to educate, to challenge, to confront, because men have controlled everything for too long. Women's bodies, women's choices, Women's lives. Pause. And it needs to end. Watch for reaction. For defensiveness. For male fragility. He nods slowly. You're not wrong. Wait, what? Men have done a lot of damage. To women. To society. To themselves even. He's agreeing. Not arguing. Not defending. Not hashtag. Not almond-ing. Suspicious. Probably performative. Trying to impress mom. By agreeing with daughter. Classic manipulation. So you consider yourself a feminist. Challenge him. He thinks. I consider myself someone who believes women are people who deserve respect, autonomy, equality. Pause. If that makes me feminist, then sure. Good answer. Too good. Definitely rehearsed. Mom is beaming, watching us interact, hoping we'll get along. After dinner, Frank cleans up, actually cleans, washes dishes, wipes counters, puts everything away. Mom relaxes, sits with me. What do you think? She's nervous, seeking approval, like she needs permission from me to be happy. Hate that. He seems nice. Say carefully. But she knows theirs, but it's early. You've only known him 3 months. People can hide who they really are for longer than that. Mom's face falls, but nods. I know. I'm being careful. I promise. Frank comes back. Kitchen's done. I should head out. Looks at me. Nice meeting you. Hope to see you again. Leaves. Just like that. No pressure to stay. No claiming territory. No marking space. Just respectful exit. After he leaves, Mom sits down. Serious face. I know what you're thinking. Do you? You think he's like the others? Like your dad. Like Richard. She's right. I think. Choose words carefully. You have pattern of choosing men who seem nice, then turn out toxic. She nods. Doesn't argue. You're right. I do. Add. Pause. But Frank's different. That's what you said. About Richard. I know. She's quiet. Then, I'm in therapy now. Working on my patterns. Understanding why. I chose them. What I was seeking. What I was missing. Didn't know that. Frank knows everything. About my past. About my mistakes. About my fears. She looks at me. And he's patient. Not pushy. Not rushing. Just present. Want to believe her. Want to trust this. But scared. So scared. Of watching her. Get hurt again. Stay the weekend. Watching. Observing. Analyzing. Frank comes over Saturday. To fix Mom's deck. Boards were rotting. Safety issue. He brings materials. Brings tools. Gets to work. Mom offers to help. He shows her how. Teaches her. Doesn't just do it for her. They work together. Laughing. Talking. Easy. Watch from window. See how he treats her. How he talks to her. How he looks at her. Like she's person. Partner. Equal. Not property. Not servant. Not lesser. Afternoon. They finish deck. Mom cooks lunch. Frank does dishes. Their rhythm. Their pattern. Seems healthy. Seems balanced. Seems real. But I've been fooled before. By Richard. By Dad. By all of them. Sunday morning. Before I leave, Frank comes over. Breakfast. Mom cooking again. Notice pattern. She cooks. He cleans. Every time. At table. I ask directly. Why does Mom always cook? And you always clean? Mom tenses. Frank doesn't. Your mom loves cooking. Find it relaxing. I hate cooking. But don't mind cleaning. Pause. So we divided tasks. Based on preference. Not on gender. He looks at me. I can cook if needed. Do my own laundry. Clean my own place. Did for 20 years. Pause. This is just what works for us. Based on what we like. Not what we're supposed to do. Good answer. Again. Still suspicious. What about income? Push harder. Who pays for what? Mom jumps in. We split everything. Based on income percentage. He makes more. So pays more. But proportionally equal. She's proud of this. Of having arrangement. Of negotiating. Of being equal partner. Whose idea was that? Mine. Frank says. Seemed fair. She works hard. saves lives, makes less than me, because healthcare pays shit, compared to construction. He shrugs. But that doesn't mean she contributes less. Just means system is broken. Okay, that's actually pretty woke. For construction foreman. Drive back to Seattle. Confused. Conflicted. He seems good. Really good. But so did the others. At first, call my best friend, Maya, fellow gender studies major. Met my mom's new boyfriend. And he seems perfect. Red flag. She says immediately. Exactly. Explain everything. Everything he said. Everything he did. Every green flag. That feels like red flag. Because it's too good. Maybe he's just good. Maya suggests. Or maybe he's narcissist. Who's love bombing. Building trust. Before showing true colors. More likely. More typical. More expected. Decide to watch closely. Visit more often. Monitor situation. Protect mom. From herself. From him. From inevitable disaster. Next few months. Visit home twice a month. More than usual. Mom notices. Doesn't say anything. Just happy to see me. Frank is always there. Respectful. Friendly. Consistent. Helping with house projects. Taking mom on dates. Spending time together. But also giving her space. Supporting her work. Encouraging her hobbies. Never see warning signs. Never see control. Never see manipulation. Never see toxicity. Which makes me more suspicious. Nobody's this good. Especially not. Greater than 50-year-old construction worker. From small conservative town. There's something I'm missing. Thanksgiving. Mom invites me home. Frank will be there. His kids too. Apparently he has 2 daughters. Mid-20s. Both married. Both coming. Great. More people to witness. When I expose him. Arrive Wednesday night. House is full. Frank's daughters are there. Sarah, 26. Emma, 24. Both seem nice. Both friendly. Both welcoming. Get Sarah alone. Kitchen. Helping prep. So how long have you known about my mom? Few months. Dad told us early on. Wanted our input. Interesting. What did you think? She smiles. We were thrilled. Really? Yeah. Dad's been alone since mom died 8 years ago. Didn't know that. Mom didn't mention. Cancer. Sarah continues. He took care of her for 2 years. Quit his job. Spent savings. Did everything. Her eyes water. Then after she died, he was lost. Worked too much. Didn't date. Didn't live. Just existed. Pause. Until he met your mom. She looks at me. She brought him back. Made him happy again. Made him want to live again. Feel something. Shifting. In my understanding. We're grateful. For your mom. For giving dad. Second chance. Thanksgiving dinner. Big table. Everyone together. Frank says grace. Unexpected. But not preachy. Not religious crazy. Just grateful. For food. For family. For health. For second chances. During dinner. Watching interactions. How Frank treats mom. How his daughters treat mom. How everyone relates. It's healthy. It's warm. It's real. No tension. No walking on eggshells. No hidden dynamics. Just family. Actual family. After dinner. The men clean up. Frank and sons-in-law. Women relax. With wine. In living room. Role reversal. For what I expected. Emma notices my surprise. Dad taught us that relationships are partnerships. That household work isn't women's work. It's everyone's work. She smiles. He made sure we knew our worth. Knew to expect equality. Knew not to settle for men who wouldn't pull their weight. Sarah adds, he's not perfect. Has his faults. Can be stubborn. Doesn't communicate well. Sometimes works too much. Pause. But he tries. Really tries. To be good partner. Good father. Good man. She looks at me. Your mom is lucky to have him. But he's lucky too. To have her. Feel walls crumbling. Preconceptions shattering. Maybe he's real. Maybe this is real. Maybe I'm wrong. Later that night. Can't sleep. Go downstairs for water. Frank is there, on back porch, coffee in hand, looking at stars. Sorry, didn't mean to intrude. You're not. He gestures to chair. Join me. Sit down. Awkward silence. Then, you don't trust me. He says it. Not accusation. Just observation. I don't trust easily. I know. Your mom told me. About your dad. About Richard. Pause. About why. You're protective. He's quiet. Then, I don't blame you. For being suspicious. For watching. For waiting. For me to show who I really am. Looks at me. I'd do the same. If I were you. Didn't expect that. Didn't expect understanding. Your mom deserves someone who treats her right, who respects her, who loves her. Pause. I'm trying to be that. But I get it. If you need proof, if you need time, if you need to watch. He smiles. Sad smile. Take all the time you need. I'm not going anywhere. What if you hurt her? My voice cracks. What if you're like them? Underneath everything. What if this is act? He's quiet. Long time. Then, I can't prove to you that I won't. Can only show you. Over time. Through actions. Through consistency. Pause. But I can tell you. I love my wife. For 30 years. Took care of her. When she was dying. Lost her anyway. His voice breaks. And I didn't think I'd ever love again. Then I met your mom. Looks at me. And she's funny. And she's strong. And she's smart. And she's been hurt. Just like I've been hurt. Pause. And I don't want to hurt her. More than I want. Almost anything. So I'm trying. Every day. To be worthy of her. He stands up. You keep watching. Keep protecting her. Keep being suspicious. That's good. She needs that. Pause. I'd rather earn your trust than demand it. Goes inside. Leaves me. With thoughts. With doubts. With maybe. With hope. Drive back to Seattle. After Thanksgiving. Everything I thought. Everything I believed. Everything I knew. Is shaking. Call Maya. I think I was wrong. About Frank. About my mom. About everything. Tell her everything. Everything I saw. Everything I learned. Everything I felt. So he's actually good. Maya says. Maybe. Pause. I think so. Damn. I know. That must mess with your whole worldview. She's joking. But she's right. It does. If Frank is real. If this is real. If good men exist. Traditional men. Masculine men. Construction workers. From small towns. Then what does that mean? For everything I believe. For everything I teach. For everything I protest. Winter break. Back home. For 2 weeks. Longest time. Since starting college. Frank is there. More often now. Sometimes stays over. Sometimes is just there. In morning. Making coffee. Reading paper. Existing. In mom's space. And she's happy. Actually happy. Not performing. Not pretending. Not coping. Just happy. One morning. Mom's at work. Early shift. Frank is still there. Making breakfast. I come down. Morning. Morning. Want some eggs? Sure. He cooks. We eat. Silence. But comfortable. Can I ask you something? Finally say. Sure. Why my mom? What do you mean? You could date anyone. Younger women. Women without baggage. Women who aren't broken from past relationships. He stops eating. Looks at me. Your mom isn't broken. She's careful. There's difference. Pause. And I don't want someone without baggage. I want someone real. Someone who's lived. Someone who survived. Someone who knows what she wants. What she deserves. What she won't tolerate. He smiles. Your mom knows all of that. Because she learned it the hard way. Pause. That's not broken. That's strong. Never thought of it that way. Never saw mom as strong. Only saw her as victim. As damaged. As making bad choices. But maybe she was just learning. Just surviving. Just growing. Into person who could choose someone like Frank. I'm sorry. Say quietly. For what? For assuming the worst. About you. For waiting for you. To be like them. He shakes his head. Don't apologize. For protecting your mom. That's love. That's loyalty. That's good. Pause. I'd rather have you suspicious and protective than naive and enabling. He's right. But still, I was wrong about you. Maybe. He smiles. Or maybe you just needed time to see clearly. Without fear, without past, without expectations. Pause. Either way, I'm glad you're here. Glad you're watching. Glad you care. Feel something. Shift completely. Not suspicion. Not fear. Trust. Actually trust. New Year's Eve. Small party. At Mom's house. Frank's daughters. Their husbands. Few of Mom's work friends. Me and Maya. Who came to visit. To meet Frank. To judge for herself. Midnight approaches. Everyone counting down. Mom and Frank together. Happy. In love. Real love. Healthy love. They kiss at midnight. And it's not possessive. Not performative. Not claiming. Just love. Just connection. Just them. Maya pulls me aside. Okay, you were right. He's legit. I know. And your mom is happy. I know. So what now? Good question. Now I adjust my understanding of what men can be, of what masculinity can look like, of what healthy looks like. Look at Frank, laughing with his daughters, arm around my mom, just being. He's not perfect. Say to Maya, he's traditional in ways. He's masculine in ways. He's exactly what I thought I'd hate. Pause. But he's also kind and respectful and treats my mom like equal, like partner, like person. Turn to Maya. Maybe the problem isn't masculinity, isn't traditional gender roles, isn't men being men. Pause. Maybe the problem is toxicity, is disrespect, is inequality. She nods slowly. You're having crisis of your whole belief system. I know. Feel it. Everything shifting, everything changing. Not bad change. Growth change. Understanding change. Next semester. Back at school. In gender studies class. Discussion about masculinity. About toxic masculinity. About how traditional masculine traits are inherently harmful. Raise my hand. I disagree. Class goes quiet. Professor looks surprised. Go on. I think we conflate masculinity with toxicity. Traditional with harmful. Men being men, with men being abusive. Everyone's staring. But they're not same. Masculinity can be healthy. Traditional roles can be chosen. Men can be masculine and kind and respectful and equal partners. Professor frowns. Based on what evidence? Based on my mom's boyfriend. Tell them about Frank. About construction worker. Who cooks breakfast? Who does dishes? Who splits bills fairly? Who treats mom as equal, while being traditionally masculine, while having traditional division of labor, while being exactly what we say is toxic, but isn't. So you're saying, Professor challenges, that we're wrong about toxic masculinity. No, clear on this. I'm saying toxic masculinity is real and harmful. But not all masculinity is toxic. Not all traditional is bad. Not all men are threats. Pause. And by treating them all as dangerous, as toxic, as problems, we miss the good ones. We push away allies. We make enemies of people who could be partners. Class erupts. Half agree. Half attack. Professor shuts it down. But damage is done. I'm now problematic. Not radical enough. Too sympathetic to men. Traitor to cause. Don't care. Found truth. More important than ideology. Graduate in May. Mom and Frank both come to ceremony. Sit together. Proud of me, of my achievement, of my growth. After ceremony, Frank pulls me aside. Proud of you. Thanks. Not just for graduating, he says, for changing your mind, for growing, for seeing clearly. Pause. That takes courage, especially when everyone around you says you're wrong. He's right. Lost friends. Lost credibility. Lost community. Over this. Worth it though, say honestly, because I was wrong. And being right About being wrong is better than being wrong. About being right. He laughs. That's confusing, but I get it. Mom joins us. Hugs me. Tight. Thank you. She whispers. For what? For giving him a chance. For seeing him. For trusting my choice. Pull back. Look at her. Really look. You were right, Mom. About him. About this. About knowing what you need. Pause. I'm sorry for doubting you. You were protecting me. She says, don't apologize. Just be happy. She's crying. Happy tears. I am happy. Happier than I've been in 20 years. Looks at Frank. Then at me. I have everything. Present day. 2 years later. Working for nonprofit. Focused on healthy masculinity. Teaching boys and men what good looks like. What respect looks like. What partnership looks like. Using Frank as example. Using my story of being wrong, of learning, of growing. Mom and Frank got married last year. Small ceremony, just family.